Question 7. 5 by 7 picture frame has dimensions that will be tripled. What's the area of the new frame? Before we do that question, we need to look at the relationship between scale factor and 2D diagrams. So if you took your scale factor and squared it, it would be the area of a similar 2D object divided by the area of the original. So what's happening here is that your scale factor is squared. Now our scale factor here, if each measurement's tripled, so what was 5 inches now ends up becoming 15, and what was 7 really is 21. So your original figure frame would have been this large, 5 by 7 square inches, or 35 square inches. Your new figure is now 15 by 21, or 315 square inches. Now we didn't need to work it out that way to do it. Another way of doing it will be to consider, well, your scale factor is triple. So your scale factor is 3. Each side's made 3 larger. So if you square that, you get 9. And this is now the scale factor of a 2D object. So if your original 2D object was 35 square inches, 35 times 9, and 315 square inches is the area of our new frame, without having to do the extra dimensions. So you take your scale factor, square it, and multiply that to the area of your original image. And that will give the area of the similar object. Really, it's cross multiplication what we just done there. So it will be 9 equals the area of the 2D object, the new one, over area of the original, and the area of the original was 35. So it's just a matter here of cross multiplying. Alright, next question. Chad and Charlene painted a mural on a wall measuring 12 feet by 8 feet. The original sketch, and they use an overhead projector, and the original sketch in an area of 216 square inches. What's the scale factor? So what is the scale factor? We have to consider the area of the new 2D object over area of the original. Well, we know the area of the original was 216, but we need to get the area now of the mural on the wall, which is 12 feet by 8 feet. What we do here first is convert this over to inches. So 12 by 12 is 12 feet, 12 inches in a foot, or 12 times 12. So it's 144 inches. This wall is 8 feet long, or 8 times 12, which is 96 inches. So the area in terms of square inches, 96 inches times 144 square inches. So in square inches, the area of the wall, the mural on the wall, is 13,824 square inches. So scale factor, area of the new 2D object, 13,824, divided by area of the sketch that they started with, 216, works out to 64. So the scale factor squared is equal to 64. So the scale factor, you need to get rid of the square, and you do that by taking the square root. Scale factor is 8. So the sides here are 8 times longer than the sides on the diagram. Now we weren't asked this, but if you wanted to know the size of the original picture, you would take your scale factor and divide it into your new length. So 8 divided by 8, this will be 1. This one here, 12 divided by 8, and that side would have been 1.5 feet. So 1 foot by 1.5. And then using our scale factor of 8, we got enlarged to 8 feet by 12.